What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, Oleksandr USYK versus Anthony Joshua 2 has been announced, and that fight's going to be taking place on the 20th of August 2022. The fight is going to take place in, let's have a look, Jeddah, and also it's going to be taking place in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Now, this fight, I'm not going to go too in depth with this one. I'll leave that to the fight preview. I'll talk about it more in the fight preview. There's going to be obviously lots of things to analyze. I'm just going to give some thoughts with regards to a few things, but I won't go too much into it right now. So right now, there's no undercard that has been announced. No undercard has been announced for this one, so that is yet to be decided. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about, the rematch and the first fight, and, that should lead on to my fight preview, which I'll make later. So Oleksandr USYK obviously comprehensively beat Anthony Joshua in the first fight, in a fight that wasn't particularly close. It was quite a comfortable win for Oleksandr USYK. And Oleksandr USYK, he basically outboxed Anthony Joshua. He got Anthony Joshua chasing the fight, and he really got Anthony Joshua off his balance. Anthony Joshua was not balanced in the fight. Oleksandr USYK got Anthony Joshua chasing the fight, and Anthony Joshua was very fatigued with Oleksandr USYK's constant movement and feints and resetting and all the angles that Oleksandr USYK was giving Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua found it really hard to keep up with what Oleksandr USYK was doing in there, not even necessarily just the punches that Oleksandr USYK was throwing. Anthony Joshua, big guy, 6'5", 240 pounds, can punch, a bit stiff, a bit clunky though, and that really is all wrong for Oleksandr USYK. You can't really be... Anthony Joshua is athletic, but still a bit uncoordinated. It's a bit weird. He's athletic, but a little bit uncoordinated. It's a bit of a weird one. So Oleksandr USYK, if you're going up against Oleksandr USYK, you can't be uncoordinated, because this guy's going to give you angles, he's going to give you movement, he's going to give you feints. And I think Anthony Joshua found it really hard to mentally keep up with what USYK was doing in there. However, that being said, Anthony Joshua hurt USYK in the fight. I saw it. He hurt USYK. I don't know if he knew, but he hurt USYK in that fight. So Anthony Joshua has the power, and I think USYK has been stopped in the amateurs. So, I mean, USYK's shown a good chin so far as a pro, but in the amateurs, I believe he was stopped to the body. So maybe Anthony Joshua missed something there. But either way, I think that, Anthony Joshua, he's got a new coach, Fernandez, I believe his name is. And that can either work out really well, or that could go really wrong. I mean, it's not even like he has like a fight to see how it's all going to work with his new coach. He's going straight in there against Oleksandr USYK. So I know he worked with him before, but this is either going to go really well or really wrong. I don't necessarily know if changing coaches was the right choice for Anthony Joshua. I'm not saying Rob McCracken is a good or terrible coach, but I don't know how much of it was down to the fighter or the coach with regards to Anthony Joshua losing the first fight comprehensively. It's going to be, revealed in this fight though, isn't it? If it was really Rob McCracken who was a big part in Anthony Joshua losing, I'm not going to say, look, because Anthony Joshua was the person in the ring. If it was Rob McCracken played a big part in Anthony Joshua's defeat, then there's a great chance, or there's at least a sizable chance, that Fernandez is going to make a difference. So, but I don't know how much really Joshua can change with regards to what he's capable of. Styles make fights. Oleksandr USYK, should he change anything? I don't know how much Oleksandr USYK can change. Normally Oleksandr USYK likes to go on the back foot, but he actually stood in the middle of the ring with Joshua at times. He actually stood his ground. He actually had Joshua backpedaling at times. So USYK's quite a versatile southpaw fighter. I don't know really what he should do different in this fight. But either way, I'm not going to go too into it. All I'll say is that Joshua was comprehensively beaten in the first fight. He needs to do something different. He needs to use his size. He needs to utilize his power, but he needs to do it in an educated way. Not swinging, not going in like, you know, big muscular man throwing huge punches. A bit like how Anthony Joshua used to fight at the start of his career. No good. No good, you know. It's no good for him to do that. He needs to be educated. If he can go in there and utilize his size and power, but he needs to be educated. Oleksandr USYK needs to be prepared for different tactics coming from Anthony Joshua. Although that's not to say the tactics he used in the first fight aren't going to be enough this time around. Ultimately, I think that Oleksandr USYK is most likely to win. However, Anthony Joshua, with the size and the power, if used in an educated way, he has a chance of winning this fight. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to make a preview video later. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video, and I'll see you on the next video.